What is going on, everybody? DJMINES here. Man, oh man, Bitmain, you know, you've always disappointed me throughout the years, but we really did a super dirty on this one, coming out with a machine that's twice as powerful at the exact same watts. Like, come on, man. I don't even know why you're still selling the KS3. We're gonna be talking about all that, and the disappointment once again from Bitmain over the years just continues. They just continue to disappoint over and over again. If you don't mind, please like this video, and thank you so much to our video sponsor. YGIYPT, founded in May 2016, is a leading global blockchain service provider with the focus on cryptocurrency mining. It serves a vast user base in over 130 countries, offering professional, secure, and reliable mining services for cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Kaspa, Litecoin, Dash, and many more. YGIYPT also offers multiple Bitcoin halving events, one in March and April just coming up. Mine your favorite cryptocurrency using my link in the description today, and let's prepare for the upcoming bull run. All right, so just in case you are not a Twitter user or an X user, I will save you the time. You can see from the official Bitmain announcement. I've really been waiting for the official Bitmain announcement. I've seen it rumored. I've seen it on some other tweets and in my Discord, other people's Discord, but I really wanted to see it for sure with my own eyes, because you just never know, man. Like, I know there were some people talking about this, but they were saying it'd be 4,000 watts, and boy, were they wrong. So look at this spot sale. Oh man, what a sale. The KS5 series, the KS5 Pro. So they're actually launching two models now. The KS5 Pro is 21 terahash at 3,150 watts or 150 joules, or you can also get the KS5, which is 20 terahash at 3,000 watts, and that is insane, man. Like, literally twice as good. Just crazy to think about. That's just $1,500 a terahash. Looking at the picture here, you can see, man, this is a beast of a machine, and I've always said pretty consistently that Bitmain does a really good job as far as not putting themselves as a bit out of business, right? So generally, you know, you buy one of the D9s, the K7, we'll talk all about this in a minute, you're pretty good for like the next 2 years or so. But oh my goodness, the greed has in full effect here, and again, we'll talk about that. Shout out to Voscoin, man, the biggest crypto mining YouTubers, actually really sticking up for the little guy and giving them some pushback, man. You know, if I say it, it's not a big deal. If there's some others that say it's not a big deal, but Voscoin's really sticking up for the people out here, man. Just a casual $8,000 tariff bill in the USA, effectively a $40,000 Kaspa miner. If you never take the leap, you'll never know what's on the other side. And in case you could leap and then die, Confucius. And there's a bunch of other things that Voscoin has been saying about this miner, which I really like and support. And I guess it's not popping up right now, but he's doing some good work over there, man. He's really sticking it to him, and I appreciate that, Voscoin. So is Red Panda, man. The big dogs are really taking care of everything. So if we look here, Kaspa has really had a nice rally lately, ranked number 27. That's almost at a $4 billion market cap. You can see, man, the greed here, it's almost at 17 cents, but we're not talking about the price as much today. The greed is sinking in, guys. And earlier I was looking at Mine the Asic, and I did see this miner on here, and for whatever reason I don't see it anymore. Just looking at 10 cents a kilowatt, you can see, in my opinion, why they really did this. It's because Bitmain wants to have the biggest PP in the room, right? They always are known for that, and they always do, to be honest. I mean, they do make fantastic machines, but IB-Link outperformed them. You know, bottom line, they did. They came out with a more powerful unit, and it was significantly cheaper, and Bitmain said, nah, I'm going to stop that. So this was making about $113 a day, or 668 Kaspa. I have no idea if you could actually overclock this machine and get even more. So pretty much in a month you make about $3,400. The kilowatt doesn't really matter with Kaspa. I mean, look, you can see I could change this to 16 cents, and it's almost the exact same number, so just be warned there. It claims they'll make about $40,000 in a year, and the payback period, for whatever reason, is actually missing. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But then the other competition here was the K9. Felt like the Bitmains weren't good, you know. Maybe they just don't want to be ranked number 3, which is the 9.4 terahash, or ranked number 4, which is the 8.3 terahash from their other basic KS3. You guys know me, I have a KS3 regular from Ice River, which I have overclocked at 9 terahash, and significantly cheaper, at least at the time when I bought it. I believe I bought it November batch, if I'm not mistaken. It's about $16,600, and it's actually fully paid itself off, which is really cool. Claims it's about 6 months at this point if you were to buy it. I would certainly not be buying these. $85.37 before the overclock. So with overclock, I mean, I'd probably be expecting around, you know, $95 a day, maybe 92, somewhere in there, but still a great machine. All these were really good machines, but like I said, they just kind of wanted to have the biggest you know what in the room. Now if we look at their K7, this is why I've always kind of in a way vouched for Bitmain, saying, hey, you know what, they came out with the KS7 and you're not going to see the K9 for a long time, and that's actually proven to be true so far, right? It's been really good machines, really solid machines, especially more recently. It's had some awesome pumps, making good money off of this, even after power. I mean, 16 bucks, and I think mine's probably making closer to $25 on NiceHash, but you're not going to see a K9 anytime soon, which is good. And the L7, right? Their track record has been fantastic. Bitmain's been really good about this. Yes, they come out with better versions of this L7, which honestly, I think is probably, you know, it's just a different version, or it's probably a better chip, you know, kind of like the lottery on which miner you get. And the worst ones, they just give you a little discount. That's really what it is at the end of the day. L7 claiming it makes about $5 a day or less. The same thing with the D9. It has been ages since the D7 came out, and the D9's been really good. I don't know why it says you lose $1 a day, because I'm actually probably earning closer to $20 to $25 every day on NiceHash. But hey, you know what? This is good for me, because then people don't want to buy it. So, but it's definitely making more than negative 93 cents a day at 10 cents kilowatt. But you can see why I'm saying their track record has been really good. I mean, you could even talk about the KA3, right? If you were to talk about the KA3, they've done a really good job with not putting themselves out of business or not harming their customers really at all. I mean, it's still for sale. It's still the best Kadena miner out there, and it has been for a really long time. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just so many different variables here. Is it the fact that Kaspa has been mooning? I think that's a lot of it. Is it the fact that Ivy Link and some random company named Windminer and some company named Ice River is just really doing just as good, or if not better than Bitmain? Probably, but we are going into that bull run now, so we got to really talk about this. The network hash rate here, this is something to talk about. I am surprised we haven't gone up more. It's really slowed down significantly, and things have been really good. Actually, we can see that the hash rate's been down quite a bit. We're at 164, and I believe the peak is up here. What is it? It's kind of hard to tell. Somewhere about 173-ish, 175 if you'd like petahash, right? So it's really slowed down, especially when you were looking back here in November. We go from 64 all the way to 100 real fast, and then we got to 137 pretty quick, but it's really just kind of leveled out. They haven't been selling too many of the machines or overproducing them. But will we see a 2x in the hash rate? I'm not exactly sure. It depends on how many machines are out there. I can see here that they're going to sell, you know, at the most 25 units per person. It says that it ships in early March, but I'm not sure. I've heard that there's 600 units. I've heard some people say there's 400 units. You know, I can't really confirm or deny that, but I can simply tell you the hash rate's going to go up a lot. And just getting a second opinion here for the hash rate, we're looking at miner stats, pretty much the exact same number of 164. Here are my Kaspa Asics. We're earning about $160 a day. Now, again, that is before power. With all of our Kaspa Asics, that's about 942 Kaspa, and I do overclock all of them except for this KS0. So I have a KS3, 2 KS2s, and a KS0. And yes, you can see I've got about $17,000, and I've actually got a little bit more than this because I started on like K1 pool and some other places. So we're probably closer to $18,000 so far between those machines. But the most important machine for me was paying off the KS3. And I'm really, really happy that my KS3 has finally paid itself off. I mean, it's kind of cheating in a way because I'm also combining with 2 KS2s and the KS0. But either way, right, I got all my money back. It was a very, very risky play that I took. I put 16,600 bucks into this sucker, into a single miner, right? So yeah, man, getting that back was really, really important to me. And it's only been a couple months. That's what's really crazy for me. I mean, it's just February 24th right now. It's crazy to think about, you know, the price appreciated this much. What else could happen with Kaspa? What happens when Kaspa hits 50 cents or $1, or if it hits multiple dollars, right? It's going to seem like, dang, the best thing I ever did was either buy Kaspa or mine Kaspa, and, you know, and then you still have the machine for sale, right? Maybe there's going to be somebody out there that wants to buy my machine for $16,000. I could definitely sell that right now for at least probably $10,000, which I have no interest in doing, right? I don't want to sell anything in 2024. Not what this video is about. Bottom line here, man, as someone who has skin in the game, I don't just have a little skin in the game. I have a lot of skin in the game. I mean, I have a good bit of Kaspa. I have a crap load of money that I personally invested and paid full price for these machines, just like all of you. It's kind of scary in a sense, but I, again, am very glad that at least I have all the Kaspa back, right? If nothing works out, these other machines come out and they just end up just, you know, destroying the profitability for all these other miners. I'm happy that at least I have my money back. Now, you could also argue, yes, DJ, you haven't sold, so yeah, technically you don't have your money back. Of course I'm not going to sell. Why would I sell anything in the bear run? I mean, the bear run's for building, guys. We're about 2 months away right now, maybe 62 days or so from the Bitcoin halving, and then after that, maybe a little sell off, who knows? But at the end of the day, a year from now, we're going to be sitting pretty. A lot of you are going to be sitting pretty. Would I buy this new machine? I'm going to be honest with you. If I had the money, I would consider it, but I don't have a spare $30-something thousand laying around. You know, there's a lot of risk to it. And now you really just cannot trust Bitmain, right? They've really broken that trust, which I've always talked negatively about their company, but I always said at the end of the day, at least as far as the customer, they did take care of you of not releasing too many machines or not giving out a brand new machine. And now they can't be trusted. Now that we know that it's literally twice as much hash rate at the exact same watts. I mean, that is game changing, dude. That is huge. My KS3, it's actually more than 2, right? The KS3 that they released was, again, like 9.4 terahash at around 3,100 watts, something in that ballpark. And all of a sudden now we got a 21 terahash. That's the exact same watts. Like this, you can't even compete with something like this. This isn't like a 30% increase. This isn't a 20% increase at more watts or anything like that. No, 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 my friends. Exact same wattage, double the hash rate. This is crazy. This is bonkers for them to do. Do I think if you have a Kaspa miner, you should sell it now? I don't think so. I think it's still good to have. I think they're still going to be profitable. Obviously, it's not going to be nearly as profitable, and hopefully they don't make too many of these machines, but I think a lot of Timmies are definitely going to buy these. And, you know, if you're rich and you're balling like that, I don't think there's anything wrong with buying one, but it is very risky. And the biggest reason for me I don't want to buy one is simply because I would have to sell a lot of crypto, because, you know, you're going to want crypto. They're going to want either Bitcoin or Ethereum or something, Litecoin, when I pay them. And I'm not willing to give that up, dude. We're leading into the bull run right now, man. I've already got the golden egg. A lot of you have the golden egg. We've been mining for the last year and a half, 2 years of the bear run. And I've been hodling, and kind of at the end of the race, well, you know, do I want to just give them all my crypto and then, you know, hopefully get all that money back, which I do think is possible, but then that machine could die, dude. You know, this is a $30,000 investment. What if the machine doesn't work out? You know, I've seen a lot of issues with the KS3Ms. Thank God none of my machines have had issues, but what if they would have, right? When I first got them. And so that's a massive, massive risk this deep into the bear run, almost to the bull run, guys. So for me, yeah, I'm not going to be buying this machine. I don't recommend this machine. That being said, man, if you're rich, if you got a crap load of money, you know, it's not a big deal for you and you just got 30K sitting around, it would be the best machine to buy. So you really would have to buy the very first batch. Just like anything with this ASIC game, you know, if you try to play it like you do graphics cards is a different ball game for sure. You can shop around. Maybe this place is too expensive. Maybe you look on Facebook Marketplace. You could take your time, look for like a cyber deal or something like that. That's not how the ASIC game works. It gets announced, you need to buy. That is it, right? I believe it goes for sale tomorrow in Chinatown, or Chinese time, excuse me, Chinese time zone. So yeah, you'd have to pounce as soon as it's ready. And yeah, I'm not going to sell all my crypto or move my funds around to get this. So let me know if you like this video. Consider subscribing. We are trying to hit 15,000 subscribers, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. DJ Mines signing out.